Well, after realizing that with the new operating system I had to have an actual YouTube app to upload directly from my phone, let's try this again. Just going to run some trains here for a little bit and kind of chill myself out after the events of today, which, if you're my Facebook friend, you knew about some of that. So, anyway, I'm going to turn my train on here for a minute. Got the lights on over there, and we'll see how this app works out. Might help if I turn the switch on first. There we go. This is just some of what I do to relax. Some of these times I'm going to post another train video, and maybe put a song with it or something. I've done it before, but I'm going to do it again sometime. I wanted to do this because I also want to thank each and every one of my Facebook friends who will probably see this when I share it over. All my friends that are, some of which are also on this wall, that have either sent me pictures or are in the pictures over there. I want to thank all my friends that have helped me out with my train stuff, you know, like my friend Victoria, my friend Paul, who sent me that beautiful CSX engine over there. I also want to thank Becky for helping me with a lot of this stuff and keeping me calm with all this going on, and, you know, my family and friends for all your support, and I appreciate it. Mainly I'm just posting this, you know, to show some trains, but also I wanted to verbally thank everybody for all the help you've done, you know, encouraging me, supporting me, the thoughts, the prayers, everything has just been helpful, and I know God's hearing them. I just thank you all so much for helping me out. You know, no matter what your walk of life is, your thoughts, your prayers, no matter what, it's all good for me, and I appreciate it so much. So with that, I'm going to show some more trains here and see how this turns out. I'm going to do a slow run by here so you can see my stuff individually. Conrail singing the song of its people again. You'll notice the Erie, Lackawanna, Conrail, and NS hooked together. That's a little shout out to my grandpa, who worked for all three of those. Yeah, he stayed at the same one, started with Erie, went through Conrail, and retired from NS. And you see my Potash car back there, one of my favorites, because I like the original ones. So I'm going to go ahead and let this one come to a stop up here in just a second when it comes back around. Notice I have a lot of high hoods. I'm a fan of the high hoods, even though I love all trains and engines, makes, models, all that. Conrail Heritage Unit, NS High Hood, looks like one of my favorite engines. And the Nickel Plate Road Heritage Unit. And the Potash and Railbox, can't even talk today. Two of my favorite vehicles, or railroad things. Seen all these in real life form. I like it. Now the next train. Might help if it doesn't uncouple itself here. Just a second. We'll have to fix that when it comes back around there. One of the cars is slightly derailed. So a beautiful CX engine that Paul sent me. My Chicago Northwestern engine is a shout out to my dad. That was his favorite railroad. And a Wisconsin Central High Hood. I've seen the real Wisconsin Central here in Ohio before running, but never saw the High Hood. But when I found that, I thought, oh, combination of two things I like. Also put that on this week because the shout out to the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Wisconsin Badgers game on Saturday. One of the favorite games my grandma and I had to watch. like Wisconsin, but I always got to root my Buckeyes, so that's a little shout out to that. And here's my rolling stock on there. Tanker car I got there because it says, talks about having chlorine in it, and I got that when I worked at the swimming pool, and I thought it was kind of funny for my summer job. And these cars here I got from my friend. Of course, another rail box. This is a shout out to my Canadian friends here. It's a Canadian Government of Canada grain car. I've seen real ones of these too, and I had to have that to shout out to all my friends up there in Canada, my northern allies and friends. This is a running joke. I've seen the real ones of these. There's an old Tex Avery cartoon with it's a farmer chicken, and they throw out corn to him. He goes, "Oh boy, corn," real big and sarcastically. And every time I think of corn, I think of that, and it cracks me up. And I see this car here, and it reminds me of it too. So that's why I have that one. And my little mini intermodals until I get me some actual intermodal sets. FedEx ones because I worked there. Shout out to them. My work crane. And a little SP caboose. Turn this around here so y'all can see me. I appreciate y'all helping me out and everything, and oh, better look the part here in just a second. And I thank y'all for being there for me. So this is Tony the Train Wizard Amato, and I will see y'all soon.